Have you ever wondered why some people reach 100 while others struggle in their 70s? What if I told you that the secret to a century of life isn't hidden in some exotic superfood or a complex genetic code, but in something far simpler, yet often overlooked? The truth is, longevity isn't just about genetics, it's about the illnesses you don't have. It's about the silent victories your body has been winning, day in and day out, often without you even realizing it. Think of your body as a magnificent, intricate machine, designed for remarkable endurance. If your body has avoided certain diseases by now, especially as you navigate the journey past middle age, it's often a powerful sign that your internal systems are still remarkably strong, still robust enough to carry you far beyond the average lifespan we often expect today. This isn't just about luck, it's about resilience. In this video, we're going to pull back the curtain and reveal the 5 major illnesses that quietly, almost insidiously, shorten lives after 60, and how not having them could be the most profound indicator that you're already on track to live to 100 or even beyond. These aren't rare conditions or freak accidents that strike one in a million. Oh no, these are the everyday diseases, the common ailments that slowly, steadily, and often without overt warning, erode our health from the inside out. They chip away at our vitality, diminish our energy, and ultimately reduce our time. I encourage you to stay until the very end, because understanding these 5 illnesses could completely change the way you see aging, transforming it from a process of decline into a pathway of sustained strength and purpose. You'll not only learn what to watch out for, the subtle whispers your body might be giving you, but more importantly, you'll discover practical, gentle ways to actively protect your body from them, ensuring your health and vitality for the next 3 decades of life, and perhaps even more. Let's begin this journey of understanding. Now let's get started. Number 1, heart disease. If you've made it past 60 without heart disease, without a whisper of coronary artery issues, without the heavy burden of congestive heart failure, you've already cleared one of the biggest hurdles to reaching 100. This is no small feat, my friends. Heart disease remains a leading cause of death among older adults across the globe, a silent epidemic that claims countless lives prematurely. And the reason, when you think about it, is quite simple. Your heart is both your body's engine and its clock. It's the tireless pump that fuels every cell, every thought, every movement. When it weakens, when its rhythm falters, everything else begins to follow. It's like the central pillar of a grand old house. If it starts to crack, the whole structure begins to sag. But if your heart is still strong, if it beats with a steady, reliable rhythm, it means so much more than just a lack of symptoms. It means your blood vessels are flexible, retaining the youthful elasticity that allows them to expand and contract effortlessly. It means your circulation is efficient, ensuring that every corner of your body receives the oxygen and nutrients it desperately needs. And perhaps most importantly, it signifies that your body is still managing stress and inflammation well, those 2 quiet saboteurs that undermine health from within. Most people think of heart disease as something sudden, dramatic, and instantaneous, like a sudden, crushing heart attack. But in truth, its insidious development begins long before any noticeable symptoms, quietly over decades. Picture it, tiny plaques like rust in an old pipe form gradually inside your arteries, slowly but surely restricting blood flow. Meanwhile, blood pressure slowly rises, putting an ever-increasing strain on the delicate vessel walls. Over time, the heart must work harder, much harder, just to perform its usual, life-sustaining tasks. This gradual, unrelenting wear and tear on your body's most vital organ is precisely what shortens life, slowly stealing away years and vitality. But when you've reached your 70s, or even your 80s with a healthy, robust heart, it means your lifestyle choices, your unique genetic predispositions, and your stress management habits have all worked in your favor, creating a powerful synergy of health. I remember a man named George, a gentle soul who lived to a remarkable 97. He wasn't a man of many words, but he used to say, with a knowing twinkle in his eye, "Your heart keeps a record of how you treat yourself." George wasn't a marathon runner, far from it, but he walked every morning, rain or shine, even if it was just around his small garden. He ate simply, favoring fresh vegetables and lean proteins, and perhaps most crucially, he had a profound ability to keep his stress low, letting worries pass like clouds. He never smoked a day in his life, rarely drank, and most importantly, he laughed every single day, finding joy in the smallest moments. When doctors checked him in his 80s, they were astonished. His arteries looked decades younger than his actual age, a testament to his simple, consistent habits. You don't have to be perfect to protect your heart. None of us are. But you do have to be consistent, consistently choosing what nurtures rather than harms. Avoiding heart disease and truly embracing heart health ultimately comes down to the myriad small choices you make every single day. How you move your body, what you choose to eat, and perhaps most profoundly, how you choose to think and react to the world around you. Regular physical activity, even gentle endeavors like a daily walk, gardening, or simple stretching, keeps blood flowing freely and arteries elastic and supple, preventing stiffness. Whole foods rich in fiber, like oats and legumes, and natural fats, like those found in avocados and olive oil, protect against plaque buildup and nourish your vascular system. And instead of letting stress fester, cultivating emotional balance reduces cortisol, that insidious stress hormone that damages your heart faster and more profoundly than any unhealthy food ever could. If you've avoided heart problems so far, if your doctor still gives your heart a clean bill of health, it's a profound reason to celebrate this quiet victory. But it's not a reason to get complacent. In fact, it's a call to continued vigilance. Many people in their 70s develop silent hypertension, that high blood pressure without obvious symptoms, or subtle arrhythmias, irregular heartbeats, without ever noticing until it's too late. So keep monitoring your blood pressure, your cholesterol levels, and your pulse. These small, consistent checkups are not an inconvenience. They are the most valuable insurance policy for your longevity, a way to stay ahead of any potential challenges. Your heart doesn't just determine how long you live, my friends. It fundamentally influences how well you live. When it's strong, your energy levels soar, your memory stays sharper, and even your mood remains more uplifted and resilient. The absence of heart disease is more than mere luck. It's a testament. It's proof that your body is still working in harmony, still in rhythm with life itself. Number 2, diabetes. If you've reached this age, well into your senior years without diabetes, your body has preserved one of its most valuable and fundamental defenses, metabolic balance. This isn't just about blood sugar. It's about the very equilibrium of your internal chemistry. Diabetes doesn't just raise blood sugar in isolation. It's a systemic disease that quietly and relentlessly damages blood vessels throughout your body, impairs nerve function, puts immense strain on your kidneys, threatens your precious eyesight, and even affects the delicate tissues of your brain. It's a silent, widespread assault. People who avoid it well into their senior years, those vibrant individuals who maintain their metabolic health, often share one profound thing in common. Their body still knows how to listen to itself, how to regulate its own intricate processes without constant struggle. They live in a state of internal harmony. Diabetes begins long before it's officially diagnosed, sometimes years or even decades before a doctor writes it down on your chart. It starts when the body's cells, due to various factors including diet, lifestyle, and genetics, stop responding properly to insulin. Insulin is the crucial hormone that acts like a key, allowing sugar, our body's primary fuel, to enter the cells for energy. When this key stops working effectively, Sugar builds up in the bloodstream, turning it thick and syrupy, slowing circulation to a crawl, and weakening nearly every bodily system from head to toe. It's not an instant disease, not a sudden onset. It's a slow, steady takeover, a gradual erosion of your metabolic resilience. But if you've escaped its grip into your 70s or 80s, it's a powerful sign that your body is still remarkably resilient, still adept at maintaining its delicate internal balance. I once met a man named Harold, a sprightly 84-year-old, who never counted calories or followed a strict diet plan. Instead, he lived by one simple, profound rule: eat until you're satisfied, not full. He avoided sugary drinks like the plague, kept his meals modest in portion, and stayed active through his beloved gardening, tending to his roses and vegetables with a quiet dedication. His blood sugar levels stayed perfect, stable, and healthy well into his late years. When asked his secret, he simply said, "I don't feed my body what makes it fight itself." That one sentence, born of simple wisdom, captured what modern science now resoundingly confirms. Moderation, mindful eating, and a respect for our body's natural signals protects the metabolism far better than any medication or restrictive diet ever could. Avoiding diabetes also profoundly protects the rest of your organs from accelerated aging. High blood sugar, when left unchecked, stiffens arteries, forcing your heart to work harder. It strains the kidneys, which must filter out excess glucose, and it significantly increases the risk of cognitive decline and dementia, robbing individuals of their precious memories and clarity of thought. That's why people who stay diabetes-free often maintain clearer thinking, stronger hearts, and better vision well into their golden years. Their blood vessels stay flexible and supple, their energy remains steady and sustained throughout the day, and their body's natural repair systems continue to function efficiently, keeping them vital and strong. The prevention of diabetes doesn't stop after 60. It's a lifelong commitment. Even if you've avoided diabetes so far, your lifestyle choices still matter, perhaps even more so now. Eating balanced meals with whole grains, which release energy slowly, lean proteins that build and repair, and plenty of fresh, vibrant vegetables, packed with nutrients, keeps insulin levels stable and your metabolism humming. Staying hydrated with pure water, maintaining a healthy weight through mindful movement and eating, and getting enough restful, restorative sleep all work together in a powerful symphony to keep the body's sugar balance intact and prevent that slow metabolic drift. Diabetes is truly one of the great thieves of longevity, quietly stealing years, vitality, and quality of life. The fact that you don't have it means your body is still working with you, in harmony, not against you, in constant struggle. You've maintained the natural, delicate balance that medicine tries endlessly to recreate with drugs and interventions. And that balance, more than anything, is the silent, often unacknowledged foundation of a long, graceful, and vibrant life. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, if these reflections are resonating with you, please comment number 2 below to let me know you're here and engaged. It helps us understand what content truly serves you. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I highly recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any of our future videos, which are always crafted to bring you wisdom and actionable advice. Your support truly helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you on your journey to a longer, healthier life. Now let's move forward. Number 3, stroke and circulatory disorders. If you've lived this long without ever experiencing a stroke, without the terrifying shock of a mini stroke or TIA, or any other serious circulatory event, your body has already passed one of the most dangerous and transformative thresholds of aging with remarkable success. Strokes don't just end lives abruptly. They often change them forever, irrevocably, robbing people of their ability to speak, their capacity for movement, or their cherished memories in a single, devastating instant. It's a sudden, brutal interruption of life as it was known. The fact that you haven't faced one yet means that your blood vessels, the intricate network of pipes sustaining your body, your blood pressure, the vital force pushing blood through them, and your brain circulation, the delicate flow nurturing your thoughts, are still performing the way nature beautifully intended, even after decades of continuous use. A stroke occurs, in essence, when blood flow to a specific part of the brain is suddenly, catastrophically cut off. Sometimes it's caused by a clot, like a tiny dam, blocking a vital vessel, starving brain tissue of oxygen. Other times, and often more devastatingly, it's a weakened artery that bursts, flooding delicate brain tissue with blood, causing immense pressure and damage. In either case, it's not just the event itself that's dangerous. It's the lasting, often permanent damage left behind, the profound ripple effect on a person's life. But if you've avoided these terrifying episodes, it tells us something profoundly powerful about your overall health. Your entire vascular system is still resilient, flexible, and wonderfully strong. That strength doesn't happen by sheer chance or random luck alone. It's the cumulative result of decades of subtle discipline, of mindful choices, of what you eat, how you choose to move your body, and crucially, how you handle and process the stresses of life. I once met a woman named Ruth, an elegant 86-year-old, who still walked half a mile every morning, even if it was just around her living room on a rainy day, and made it a point to breathe deeply before bed. A simple ritual she called cleaning out the day. Her doctor once told her with genuine admiration, "Ruth, your arteries are softer and more pliable than some people 30 years younger than you." She simply smiled, a serene expression on her face, and said, "That's because I never let anger stay overnight in my heart." Science now backs up that profound, ancient wisdom. Chronic, unmanaged stress constricts arteries and accelerates plaque buildup, turning vessels stiff and brittle. While cultivating calm, practicing gratitude, and maintaining a peaceful inner state promotes healthy circulation and facilitates vascular repair, keeping your internal waterways clear. Avoiding stroke also means you've likely managed your blood pressure exceptionally well over the years. High blood pressure is often called the silent killer for a reason. It rarely causes any pain or obvious symptoms until the damage is already done, often extensively. By keeping your blood pressure steady within healthy limits, you've protected not only your precious brain, but also your kidneys, your eyes, and your heart from its relentless assault. It means your blood vessels are still able to expand and contract efficiently, dynamically, supplying oxygen and nutrients where they're needed most, whether you're resting or exerting yourself. There's also a fascinating, often overlooked connection between robust circulation and overall longevity. People who maintain good blood flow throughout their bodies tend to age far more gracefully, their vitality sustained, because their organs, their muscles, and even their skin receive consistent, abundant oxygen and nourishment. Their hands and feet stay warm, a sign of healthy peripheral circulation. Their thinking stays sharp and lucid, as their brain is well fed, and their hearts recover faster after exertion, demonstrating true cardiovascular fitness. The absence of circulatory disease isn't just about avoiding a stroke. It's one of the clearest, most undeniable signs that your inner plumbing, the very infrastructure of your being, is still clear, strong, and flowing freely. If you've reached your 70s or 80s without a stroke, you've achieved what millions wish for: a brain still nourished by clean, strong vessels, unimpeded by blockages or bleeds. Your clarity of thought, your sense of balance, and even your unique personality remain intact because your body has maintained one of its most vital and vulnerable systems. That's not just luck. That's the quiet, profound reward of years of mindful living, of conscious choices made day after day, and it's the surest sign that your path toward 100 is still wide open, bright, and full of possibility. Number 4, cancer. If you've reached this stage of life, past the age of 60, without ever being diagnosed with any form of cancer, whether it's the common types or the more rare, it's one of the strongest and most profound indicators that your body has quietly mastered one of nature's hardest and most complex battles. Maintaining cell stability. Cancer is not just a disease, it's a fundamental breakdown of the body's exquisite ability to control how its own cells grow, how they divide, and how they repair themselves. It's a loss of internal governance. The fact that your body has maintained that crucial control, that natural discipline, well into your senior years, means that your immune system, your tireless internal army, your DNA repair mechanisms, the diligent repair crew of your genetic code, and your metabolic balance, the delicate chemistry of life, are still working in remarkable harmony, a testament to your overall vitality. Every single day, even in perfectly healthy people, small clusters of abnormal cells inevitably appear. It's a natural occurrence, a tiny glitch in the cellular replication process. Most of these rogue cells are destroyed before they ever have a chance to become dangerous, before they can gather strength and proliferate. That's your immune system doing its vital job, quietly detecting, attacking, and cleaning up these potential threats with incredible efficiency. It's a silent, constant battle. The older we get, however, the slower that defense can become, the less vigilant our internal army. But if you've reached your 70s or 80s without a major cancer diagnosis, it means your defenses are still awake, still responsive, and incredibly effective at keeping you safe. I once met a woman named Margaret, a truly luminous spirit who lived to 101 years old. When people inevitably asked her secret to such a long and healthy life, she would often say with a gentle smile, "I never let bitterness stay in my body." She wasn't just being poetic. She meant it quite literally. Scientists now understand that chronic stress, unresolved anger, and persistent, low-grade inflammation can profoundly suppress the immune system, creating a fertile ground where abnormal cells can grow unchecked, flourishing in an environment of imbalance. Margaret's calm, forgiving nature, along with her simple, vibrant diet of fresh vegetables, warm herbal teas, and plenty of sunshine, helped keep her immune system strong, alert, and capable long after many of her friends began to fade. Avoiding cancer also has a lot to do with what you've consciously chosen to do throughout your life. It's about not smoking, that devastating assault on every cell. It's about avoiding excessive drinking, which strains the liver and other organs. And it's about not ignoring regular screenings, those proactive steps that catch issues early. Many older adults who live long, cancer-free lives share one powerful thing in common: vigilance. They pay attention. They notice small changes early, they listen intently to their body's whispers, and they keep up with preventive checkups, mammograms, colonoscopies, skin checks, even when they feel perfectly fine. They understand that prevention is the best cure. If you've avoided cancer this long, it's not just a lucky roll of the dice. It's a reflection of your sustained lifestyle choices, your positive mindset, and your genetic blueprint, all working in your favor, creating a powerful shield. It means your cells still obey their natural rhythm, dividing, repairing, and resting as they should, without succumbing to chaos. That harmony, that internal order, is precisely what gives your body the remarkable potential to last well into the century mark. Cherish that balance. Keep feeding it with good, wholesome food, steady, restorative rest, meaningful conversation that nourishes the soul, and moments of pure, unadulterated joy. Those are not small things, my friends. They are powerful medicine in disguise, building your resilience day by day. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, if they're sparking a new perspective on your health journey, Please comment number 4 below to let me know you're here. Your engagement is truly appreciated. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I really recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any of our videos. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you, helping you live your best life. Now let's move forward to our final point. Number 5, chronic lung disease. If your lungs are still clear, you're breathing steady and effortless, and you've never faced the debilitating challenge of chronic lung disease, such as COPD, emphysema, or chronic bronchitis, that alone places you far, far ahead on the path toward a long, vibrant life. Our lungs are not just passive organs. They are the body's most direct gateway to vitality. Every single cell, every organ, every thought depends on them for the constant, life-giving supply of oxygen. And when they remain strong, resilient, and elastic past 70, it means your entire internal network, your circulatory system, your brain function, your energy levels are still thriving, still operating at a high capacity. Most people underestimate how fragile and vulnerable the lungs can become with age. They think of breathing as automatic, something that just happens, but the lungs are composed of intricate muscles and delicate tissue that, just like the rest of our body, can stiffen and lose elasticity over time. Decades of exposure to pollution, past infections that leave scars, or the devastating habit of smoking can scar them irreparably, making it progressively harder for precious oxygen to reach the bloodstream, slowly suffocating the body's vitality. But if you've made it into your later years without chronic shortness of breath, without persistent, rattling coughing fits, or recurring, debilitating respiratory infections, it means your respiratory system still possesses the remarkable elasticity and resilience of youth, allowing you to breathe deeply and freely. One man I met years ago, named Leonard, lived to an astounding 102. He never owned any fancy health gadgets, nor did he follow any complicated fitness regimens. But every single day, without fail, he took long, brisk morning walks, even in the depths of winter, bundled up against the cold. He used to say with a wry smile, "The lungs are like children. They behave if you use them." Science wholeheartedly agrees with Leonard's simple wisdom. Deep, steady breathing, consciously engaging your diaphragm, and consistent physical movement keep the lungs open and expanded, flush out stale air, and help maintain strong, invigorating circulation through the chest cavity. Leonard's lung function at 90 was what most people would consider excellent for someone at 60, all because he simply refused to let them rest too much, consistently putting them to good use. Avoiding chronic lung disease also profoundly protects every other organ in your body. When your lungs can deliver oxygen efficiently, your heart doesn't have to strain and labor to compensate. Your brain stays alert, sharp, and focused, and your immune system works more effectively, fighting off infections with greater vigor. Seniors with strong, healthy lungs heal faster from injuries or illnesses, sleep better and more restoratively, and think more clearly, maintaining their cognitive edge. It's no coincidence that the longest-living people in the world often tend to live in places with pristine, clean air and lead active, outdoor lifestyles, constantly engaging their lungs in fresh environments. But even if your lungs are healthy now, protecting them remains a lifelong, essential task. Air quality in your environment, good posture, and proper hydration all matter immensely. Many older adults unknowingly restrict their own breathing by sitting for too long in slouched positions, compressing their lung capacity. Standing tall, pulling your shoulders back, and consciously expanding your chest even a few times a day increases lung capacity and keeps the muscles around your ribs flexible and strong. Your home environment also plays a surprisingly big role. Avoid exposure to harsh chemical cleaners, secondhand smoke, or excessive dust whenever possible. Ventilate your living space regularly, opening windows to let in fresh air. And if you live in an area with poor outdoor air quality, consider bringing in indoor plants. They filter toxins and provide a natural, calming source of oxygen. Nutrition helps too. Foods rich in antioxidants, like colorful berries, leafy greens, citrus fruits, and green tea, protect the delicate tissues of your lungs from oxidative damage. Staying well hydrated thins the mucus that naturally builds up with age, helping your lungs expel waste more easily and efficiently. What's most remarkable about strong lungs is how beautifully and accurately they reflect your overall vitality. They're not isolated organs working in a vacuum. They mirror your habits, your environment, and even your mindset. If your breathing is deep, steady, and effortless, it means your body still has rhythm, still has balance, still has that intrinsic life force flowing freely. Avoiding chronic lung disease doesn't just extend life. It preserves independence, that priceless gift of self-reliance. You can walk for pleasure, laugh heartily with loved ones, and rest peacefully without gasping for air. You can travel, climb stairs without fatigue, and joyfully play with your grandchildren, fully engaged in life. Every clear, deep breath you take is a quiet victory, and every one you take after 70 is a profound sign that you've mastered one of the most important keys to longevity and a vibrant life. Final thoughts. If you've made it into your later years past the 6-decade mark, without the burden of heart disease, without the metabolic challenge of diabetes, without ever experiencing the sudden devastation of a stroke, without the fear of cancer or the struggle of chronic lung disease, your body is already telling you something extraordinary, something truly remarkable. It's whispering a powerful truth. You've built a foundation for a century of life, strong and unwavering. These aren't random strokes of luck or mere chance. They are profound signs of balance, of daily choices made with awareness, of an internal system that has stood the test of time, weathering the storms of life with remarkable resilience. Reaching old age without these 5 major illnesses means your organs still communicate the way they should, in a symphony of health. Your circulation flows freely and efficiently, nourishing every cell. Your immune system still fights effectively, protecting you from threats, and your body remains adaptable to change, capable of healing and thriving. It's proof that you, my friend, have lived not just long but wisely, consciously. Every single habit, what you choose to eat, how you rest, how you manage the inevitable stresses of life, even how you practice forgiveness towards yourself and others, has quietly shaped your resilience, forging a robust framework for enduring health. But longevity is not just about avoiding disease. It's about nurturing vitality, cultivating a deep, abiding joy for life itself. The people who live to 100 and beyond, those true centenarians, don't chase youth or desperately cling to fleeting trends. They respect life's natural rhythms. They eat simply in moderation, savoring each bite. They move daily, gently engaging their bodies. They keep their curiosity alive, constantly learning and exploring. And crucially, they stay connected to others, fostering deep, meaningful relationships. They adapt rather than resist the changes that life brings, embracing each season with grace. And above all, they never ever stop believing that life still has purpose, that their presence still matters, that there's always more to discover, more to give. So, if you're watching this and you're blessed to be free of these 5 illnesses, take a moment, a deep breath, and recognize how rare and truly remarkable that is. You've already won half the battle for a longer, more vibrant life. Now, your task, your beautiful challenge, is to protect what you've so diligently built by keeping your body active and engaged, your mind curious and open, and your heart at peace, filled with gratitude. Longevity is not a number on a calendar. It's a profound relationship with life itself, a daily commitment to gratitude, moderation, and consistent, joyful movement. Keep that relationship strong, nurtured with care and intention, and reaching 100 won't just be possible. It will feel natural, a flowing extension of the life you've so wisely built. Thank you for joining us today on this journey of discovery and wisdom. We'd truly love to hear from you. Leave a comment below and share one thing you learned today, one insight that resonated with you, and how you plan to use it in your life, even in a small way. Your thoughts, your experiences, and your reflections are incredibly important to us, so please don't hesitate to share them freely. Reading your comments gives us great motivation and encouragement to continue this work. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful or inspiring, please do like, subscribe, and share it with someone who might also benefit. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you, contributing to a healthier, wiser community. Thanks for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video, where we'll explore even more fascinating insights